crafty friends, this is Jules of Paper Gems by Jules, and today I am sharing a beautiful floral card featuring one of the images from the November 2024 Kit of the Month by Unity Stamp Company called Every Step of the Way. This beautiful kit is filled with amazing images, and I just fell in love with this gorgeous giant floral. It is almost completely filling an A2 size card, and you can actually trim it down and cut out some of the background flowers if you wanted to, but I used the whole thing. It's just so pretty, and I'm inspired actually by some pattern paper that I've had for a few years. I am actually in the process of trying to utilize some of my stash. Yes, I'm trying to shop my stash. I have a lot of things. I am very fortunate and trying to not acquire more and trying to use more. So I am picking some colors that are in this beautiful pattern paper that has roses and just kind of letting these images inspire me. So I am listing the colors in this video. They will be listed also on the bottom and also in the blog, so just make note if you want to copy that. But feel free to find pattern paper to inspire you. And again, when you're coloring, it doesn't need to be realistic. You can be creative. You can color flowers in any color you want. Like if you wanted to paint them blue, if you want to paint them purple, if you want to paint them gray, you can do whatever you want. Just be creative and enjoy the process. Have fun with it. So I am going to put on some music here and let you enjoy the coloring process. I'm just going to give you a little quick note. In this, I am using some dies as well. So I love the scallop and arch dies by Unity. However, I didn't want to give up on this light blue paper pattern paper that I used, but it wasn't going to fit. So there is a little bit of a piece missing, and I just cover it up with the leaf. It's not completely covered, but you don't really notice it in the end. If you notice it, you notice it. If you don't, oh well. It's handmade, not Hallmark. So anywho, I just want to point it out in case somebody else decides to point it out, so I'll be ahead of it. Anywho, enjoy the coloring, and I'll be back towards the end. Thanks. so we are done with the coloring of the floral, and so now I am taking some Distress Oxide in Scorched Timber. When this color came out, I thought, okay, it's like another brown, but it's not. It's just like a gray, brown, black. Like, it's like all of Tim's favorites in one, and I love it. I'm feeling it. So I am just doing the edges on this textured white paper. And again, this is just some cardstock that I acquired. I don't even know where I got it from, but I'm using it. I'm just getting use of it. And it's just going to be a border. I wanted to pull something, like I think there's like parts of that pattern paper that have somewhat of this like gray brown color, so that's where that came from. So this is this arched die piece, and I love this color, and it was the last piece in this pattern pack, and I just didn't want to give it up. But you see that punch, I used it for something else, and so it was cut through, but I was like, I'm just gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. And here I am trying to figure out how to make it work, and you see, boom, we're gonna make it work. So that's what you do. See that? We're gonna make it work. Anyway, so I'm piecing this all together. You see I layered it out. Super simple. It looks pretty. And this is where I got a little, I had an idea, but then when I put it together, it wasn't what I was thinking. So I was going to do the top layer with that same Scorched Timber, and I'm gluing these all together to kind of make them pop. But then when I put it together, I really didn't like the dark color of the Scorched Timber on the blue background. I felt like that background was already dark and it needed to pop. So I ended up die cutting another white piece and then gluing that on. So I just wanted it to be brighter. And then sometimes I'm looking at it and I'm torn because I feel like maybe it needed to be something else. I don't know. Sometimes when you stare at your own stuff for too long, you just second guess yourself. But I think it came out fun. It was pretty and elegant, and I really love that pattern paper. Kind of hurt to cut it, to be honest with you, but I think it came out nice, and I'll be happy to send this out. So make sure to send out your cards too. We make all these things and it's really nice, but you know, the really important part is to send it out. So make sure you send these things out, okay? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some inspiration in using your pattern paper and also being inspired by the colors of your pattern paper, and to not hesitate on using stuff that's already been cut up. Okay? Thanks so much. Happy crafting.